Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Trammell. For those that do not know me, I am a licensed realtor here in the state of California. I mainly service Southern California, anywhere from like LA County, Riverside County, San Diego County, and those in between. I wanted to do a video on some tips and tricks for the home buying process. I have buyers that came to me and were just kind of confused on the process, didn't know where they should start. So I thought it would be fun to do a video because if one person has questions, I'm sure many people do as well. Tip number one is to save. Save, save, save. And I know everyone will tell you that, but that's because it is the truth. When you are in the home buying process, you want to make sure that you have as much as you possibly can in your savings because you want to be able to have a reserve, right? No one wants to move into a beautiful home and be house poor, meaning that you're unable to go out to eat with family or friends, or you're not able to hang out and do the things that you actually enjoy because you don't have enough money and you don't have anything in your savings. So it is important for you to save. Also, please understand that even if you are utilizing a program that helps you with your down payment, you are still responsible as the buyer for your own closing costs. Yes, there are sometimes sellers that are willing to help assist you in your closing costs, but that is when you have to be mindful of the market, whether it's a seller's market or a buyer's market. And remember, they have the right to say no. So it is important for you to be able to cover your own. Tip number two is to create a budget and stick to it. So what my husband and I did when we were in the home buying process is we decided to utilize an Excel sheet. We wrote down all of our monthly bills and then the income that we were bringing in. We decided that we did not want to go over a certain amount when it came to our mortgage. So we included that and made sure that we stuck to that budget and did not max out our pre-approval cost of the home. So even if you are approved for, let's say, $800,000 on a home, just saying, that does not necessarily mean that you want to max out that entire budget, right? You still want to make sure that you are able to put a little bit away for savings, put a little bit away for fun, et cetera, et cetera. So it's important for you to kind of create that budget and stick to it. Also, this will help you understand where your debt to income ratio lies. Debt to income ratio is a very important factor during the home buying process, right? So if you have more debt than you do income, chances are you're not going to be pre-qualified for a mortgage loan at this moment. So let's say that you've already done tips 1 and 2, and you're like, I am ready for the home buying process and let's get started now. Great. So what you will need to do is now speak to someone that can issue you a mortgage, right? So this could be a mortgage broker, a mortgage lender, your bank, etc. Whatever company you decide to utilize. I do recommend you do your due diligence. You want to speak to people and make sure that they can get you to where you want to go, right? Different mortgage lenders offer different types of programs, different interest rates. So it is important for you to shop around if necessary. If you have a family or friend or someone you're just like, I want to go with them and that's it, that's great as well. We definitely just recommend that you stick to your budget and you understand the ramifications that they are giving you when it comes down to your pre-qualification. So in order to get pre-approved, you do have to submit an application. With this application, they will ask you for at least 2 years of your work history, most recent pay stubs, recent bank statements, W-2s, your last 2 years of your tax returns, everything. They are going to go through absolutely everything because they want to make sure that as a lender, they can trust you to pay back your mortgage and to also make sure that they're not making you house poor as well, right? So they will not qualify you for more than your income will allow them to. Don't be afraid to ask your lender multiple questions. Different interest rates. Am I going on a fixed program? Am I going on an adjusted program? Can I afford to do a 15-year mortgage versus a 30-year mortgage? Those are all questions that they are able to answer for you where your realtor will not. So speaking of realtor, here comes tip number 4. Hire a real estate professional. Yes, I know it sounds cliche. You just want me to utilize you as a realtor. Well, of course I do. But if I'm not the fit for you, then I'm not the fit for you. I still highly recommend that you utilize a realtor to help you throughout this transaction. Why? Okay, as a buyer, guess how much it costs you to have me represent you as your realtor? That's right. Zero. Typically in the state of California, sellers are responsible for the cost of your realtor, right? So it costs you nothing to just have someone there with you that knows the ins and outs of the real estate transaction, someone that it can write you an amazing offer, and someone that is there to hold your hand and take the stress away. The home buying process is very tedious, very long, and it can bring a lot of frustrations. So a realtor will definitely help put you on the right track, and you will feel more comfortable in your home buying process. So step number 5 is to write down your wants and your needs for your new home. So typically, as a first-time home buyer, and I was guilty myself, I wanted everything and I was not going to budge. I wanted a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, a loft, it had to have an office, etc., right? But there are times where we have to come to our own realization. So my recommendation is to write down 10 to 15 things on a paper where you feel that you will absolutely want in your new home. And now I want you to choose your top 5 out of that 10 or 15 that you've actually written down. Yes, we want you to have the home that you want, but sometimes our budgets may not allow us to get absolutely everything we want. So we need to come up with a way that we can still get what we want and still make sure that we're staying within our budget. So it is important for us to understand our wants versus our needs. Well, that's it for now, and I hope that I answered some of your questions. Please be sure to follow me on Instagram at itscrystal.therealtor, and also be sure to follow my Facebook page, Crystal Trammell, the Realtor. I will be uploading more content, providing more information. If you have any questions or if you would like me to do a video on anything, don't be afraid to shoot me a message. You can email me or you can give me a call. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I answered your questions, and remember that if you need a realtor, please give me a call.